Alright, well, started with the weirdest plot ever. Something called the Intergalactic Colin. Grim Squidge. I think we should just keep his name as Colin. He's sucking up stars apparently, which is impossible. But you know, who are we to argue game logic? So yeah, this is TinHead. He is charged with getting these stars back. He does that by going around shooting ice cream cones. They're like diamonds or something in the face and collecting stuff. I wanted to play this because, to be fair, most of the games we've been playing as of late have been really terrible. And there's already a market for people playing terrible games. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, I mean, I played Miss Me, Home Alone, because I just wanted to share that terrible game with everybody. But I thought I'd play something that probably you may not have actually heard of, unless you're like a proper aficionado of ye olde games, which there's a fair few of you out there. I'd heard of it, but I'd never actually played it. This is like my third time, I think, just to sort of get a feel for the game. When I first started playing it, I wasn't very good at all. I'm not exactly fantastic at it now, but I'm a lot better than I was about 20 minutes ago. What am I going to say about it? It reminds me a lot of old Amiga platform games. It's very different to the sort of thing you would usually get on the Mega Drive. Mega Drive seemed to pride itself on, everything was fast and furious and quick, Sonic the Hedgehog or Vector Man, things like that, where everything just kind of zipped along at stupid speeds. This is a little bit more measured and slower, which is why it reminds me of an Amiga game. Amiga games tended to be a little bit more cerebral, make you think about them a bit more. I wouldn't be surprised if this wasn't an Amiga game before it was a Mega Drive one. Also reminds me a lot of Core Design and Wonder Dog. Don't know if you remember that. Or in Bub and Sticks, it's got the same kind of colour palette that game had. The quite nice parallax skull clouds in the background, which when you stop moving you can see around the 3 separate strips. It's an old technique, but a goodie. There used to be a programming language on the Amiga called Amos, which had a control that would do that. I can't remember what it was called, but it was like, it's one of the first things you tended to learn when you were learning Amos, was to do the little scroll, big scroll stuff. What else? Yes, published by Markopose, who, and this isn't usually their thing. Again, if you're an Amiga person or Commodore 64, you'll definitely recognise the name. They published stuff like Markopose Soccer, Chuck Yeager, Flight Simulator. They were the publishers at one point, I think, for Electronic Arts as well. Yeah, somebody else published Electronic Art games, which is, in this day and age, mad to think, but there you go. We're into stage 2 of World 1. Quite a large game. Mr. Nuts, that's what else it reminds me of. Just randomly remembering games now. This is as far as I usually get before I die. Gets a bit harder now. That's another telltale sign that it could possibly be a converted Amiga game, is that it is bollocks hard, and Amiga games were, by and large, tough cookies to crack. I can't think of one. Oh, I could shoot. Oh well, I've lost it. Yeah, I can't think of one game that I ever didn't have trouble completing. I'm racking my brains. And now I think, oh, tough bastards. One, no. Oh, that's an out, not an in. It's fucking diamonds. You would usually collect diamonds, not get shot at by them. It's just bending all the conventions of video game logic. This jump is fucking awful, by the way. Ah! Great. Try and get up here, we get that map. Yep. It's the best jump in video gaming history. It cuts short halfway through, like he's like, yay, I can jump, and then he can't. Get up there. Hey, there we go. Yeah, so that's TinHead. It's not bad. It's definitely one that I would recommend you're looking for if you're one of these lucky people who have a Raspberry Pi, Pi 4, whatever. Definitely go seek it out in the little collection. It's bound to be in there. I don't think it's under the same sort of licensing issues as things like Sonic the Hedgehog and all that. I imagine Bakapos have already relinquished the license to this. You never know, it might be being remade as we speak. Stranger things have happened at sea. Right, oh fucking... It just slides you straight towards that. Right, let's just bounce our bullets across the floor. There we go. As always, as well, if you have any suggestions for games, I mean, I'm very open to them. There's thousands of games out there in the world. If there's one that you really enjoyed, we had somebody actually ask us to do Mario once, so I did that. I mean, it's fucking Mario for God's sake, but you know, you requested it, we did it. So yeah, if there's something you would really like to see played on our channel, let us know, and we'll see what we can do. I'm going to leave you with this image of a robot man bouncing on a fucking space hopper. It's perfectly normal. Oh, he says as he keeps playing it. Right, I'm going to get up here. Aha! Aha, I don't know what are they meant to be. Oh! And yeah, that's where we're going to leave it. Right, thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe, all that lovely stuff, and we'll see you for the next game, whatever that may be. Bye bye.